All right, well, hello there, everybody. Um, so the good news is I finished the cover to Delver, and this is this lady that's getting surrounded by undead, and she's casting her holy symbol and staving them off. This went really well. I think it'll look pretty cool in color. This is in fact a cover, but I don't do color, so I will turn that over to somebody else to do the color. But maybe they will. I don't know. We'll see. I also got some corrections to fix on the stuff that I did for TerraQuest. Actually, that one's fine. This one needs a border. And we might do some changing on the dragon's expression, and we'll see what happens with the rest of these. So, anyways, there was all that going on, but what I've got to do right now is we're going to go ahead and rough out the next page, page 13, lucky page 13, and I feel like we're getting close to the end of the story for Corbeau, and it's going to launch him into a whole new, him and Aura, into a whole new adventure, I think. What is going on? I'm... There we go. That's what I wanted. Trying to get these margin lines done. I know that there's a way to automate some of this process, but I don't do that. I think I like the idea of kind of doing it by hand, although it's not really by hand. I mean, it's digital. But it has, like, it's kind of a trade-off between the digitalness and the organicness. Hey, what's going on? Oh, there we go. Let's get that one right there. And I'm thinking it's a 5-panel sequence. I'm going to put it on another layer, and I'm going to reduce that layer to about 50%. And I have some notes for it. Now I might break this into 2 pages, so it'll go, maybe it'll, instead of going to page 13, it'll go to page 14. But in the first panel, let's say the first 2 panels, whoops, let's make this black. Let's say in the first 2 panels, in one of them, he's jumping into the air sub. But let's see. If you look at the previous page, he's this far away, but he's there, and he can get into the top hatch. In fact, I think I might have even shown, like, right when he first arrives. Let's see right there. He comes in off this hatch thing up at the top. Alright, well, I might have to restart my iPad at this rate. Okay, so, he does like a flying leap. Oh, I don't know if that's the right way to do it. I have to look at some comic book reference. I want to do like a flying. He does a flying leap. You know, he's jumps onto the top of the air sub. While this is all going on, and then in the foreground, You know? Or is still fighting. Maybe it's a little bit lower to the ground, something like that. And he might be yelling something to her as he's going through the hatch. Now it's kind of like we're assuming TARDIS rules here. And by the way, the TARDIS is the idea because that's the big plot development is this is about to turn into this new adventure. And what I mean by TARDIS rules are that the air sub allows him in, but doesn't necessarily allow bad guys in unless it serves the plot. So, well, they had to have moved the sub somehow. They said seal it off earlier. I think I've got him way too high in the air here. And one of the things my teacher, my first comic book teacher said is try and put your characters on different levels. Don't just use the bottom third to put all your characters of the panel. By putting characters on different levels, you have different levels of things going on. You get to use much more of the panel. So let's say it's over here. He's jumping into the thing. And then he's going to be yelling at her. We can't leave yet. They've got a dimensional portal they're going to use. So, what's my idea? The long wide panel. Maybe I'm not sure if this makes sense to have him facing that direction. Maybe instead I should actually have him facing the other direction as he's getting to the he's inside, you know, now he's inside the air sub. And he sees the dimensional portal that the Ape Legion has been building. And he's going to say something over the radio or whatever he's got to communicate with. There's the back of the chair. We know it's got standard yoke, although that's too close. Something like that. And then, you know, we'll see all this technology stuff inside the aircraft. This I'm not too happy with. Let's do it in one sweep, like that. And you know, he's getting in through the hatch. Well, we'll have to figure out how to draw that. At this point, maybe we do an inset panel of Aura's reaction. He seems to be talking to her in this panel. Well, how we do this? So if we do it this way, we've got to have the dimensional portal kind of in the foreground. It's still kind of, you know what I'm missing out is the villain should be doing some trash talk right here. So maybe we don't need this yet. Maybe this is really on page 14 or page 13. Maybe what we really need is Cersei taunting the both of them, saying, you know, it doesn't matter what you do. My dimensional machine is already operational. You're only slowing me down. And maybe I'll make this a bit smaller. I'm looking for way. Whoa! Hey, now uniform. He begins powering up the dimensional portal. That's supposed to be a button. Oh, come on, give me a button. There we go. It's a cruddy button. Let's see this one. And this gives us plenty of, you know, speech space to explain what's about to happen. And, you know, I realize we're slowing it down. But, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-panel sequence. Here's how it's going to go. Let me make this bigger, because I don't know if you can even see this. Corbeau jumps onto the ship, and he, maybe she's saying something to him. He says, we've got to get out of here. We've got bigger problems. The bigger problem is this dimensional portal that Cersei's developed is going to be used to invade Earth with war robots during the 1930s or something. I don't even know if I need the back of the chair. And I think at this point, Corbeau believes that he's going to have to self-destruct the ship or something. Cersei laughs and he says, "You're both too late. my dimensional portal is already operational, and all you're doing by not helping me is slowing me down. So say goodbye, and it shows him just about to press the button. On the next page, Cersei, maybe he does press the button. On the next page, Cersei destroys the dimensional portal while it's being powered up. There's a huge explosion. It might even be like a half page. And we're going to see the Air Sub DX, maybe the blasted hulks of some of the war robots, Aura, and the wreckage of the portal, and maybe even Cersei himself getting blasted through time and space. And that's the TARDIS thing. So so by page 14, you know, we kind of end the comic where they end up in a new place. Maybe it's a new planet, or maybe it's just a new time period or something like that. But they end up stranded somewhere with Cersei, who's going to be grievously wounded. And I guess they're going to be stuck trying to help him or something. This is my idea right now. Maybe I'll change my mind later. But he's gonna be become this sort of cyborg ape. You know? And they'll be in a new place, and that'll be the end of the story. So that's pretty cool. Alright. So, it took me 17 minutes to get the roughs down. Let's see if we can see them. Roughs are very rough. You know, it's one of those things. We don't really know what's really happening until it happens, so... Remember what's going on. There's the air sub. He's jumping aboard. There's Cersei. This is going to be my most difficult panel, which is the one where he's coming back into the, like he's climbing in through the hatch. And I also have to somehow, in the text, explain that the hatch opens up automatically for him. It's because the ship is somewhat smart. Like it's got some brains to it. The onboard computers of the air sub somehow recognize him, which is easy enough to do. Alright, well... if not, I'm going to have to show something with the hatch opening up, maybe a middle panel. In the next panel... he's at the controls. He's in contact with Aura. Cersei taunts them and then activates the thing. Now, should this panel be this big? I have a feeling that we could do something a little different. Let's put it right there, and we could even do a reaction shot in between. I don't know why this is not working for me lately. There it is, now it's working. There it is. Okay. We could do both reactions. I could do a split reaction. Maybe it should face this the other direction. Face the other direction. How about like that? And then he actually does. He actually is able to press the button. That looks like a pretty good dramatic sequence to me. All right. Please like, follow, and subscribe. And I will clean this up, and we'll have more comics every day. So we'll see you later.